tad late this evening. We're not so bad. Let's see who is on, if anybody. There we are. So, very interesting evening. So, welcome back to the Banter Show here on our YouTube channel. How are you, Jared? Welcome back, Gerard. Hope you're keeping well. So, very interesting meeting. I'm just home from a meeting. That's why I'm late. And I'm good, Gerard. Thank you very much. Glad to hear that you're doing good as well. So, very interesting pre-production meeting. And no bother. Good man, Gerard. And thanks for coming on to YouTube this evening. There's two other people on as well. Hope you're okay, each and every one of you. So yes, I got contacted by quite the character. He got in contact with me, and he started to tell me that some of his old friends had died, and he said, there's a lot of stories about old Newry. And he said they should be out there to the public, to the Newry people. So I asked him, why did he want me to come? Called out to his house, all socially distant, of course, hand sanitizer and all that. So he said to me, most of his friends have died, and his close friends. So he said his close friends are all gone, and he said there's a lot of stories that he has. And he would like to get them. He would like to get them out there. He doesn't want to go on camera. And oh, by the way, we're thinking of the Alfie Fight for Alfie campaign. By the way, so we had the snood on. So this gentleman watches the Banter Show. He's quite the character. He's looking for the Banter Show to go and basically interview him and a few others that they're going to tell stories about old Newry. And this is way back. Went on near enough for an hour. And then I told him I had to go and do a few videos, and he says, right, go on ahead, I'll be in touch with you. So, just to let you guys know, this is going to be absolutely awesome. The stories this man told me, I knew some of the families he was talking about, so it's all old Newry families. And when I say it's interesting, it's hugely interesting. Some of it's historical. It's just unbelievable what we had with a bit of banter about. So he said basically before he passes on, and how long ever that's going to be, he said, I want to get some of these stories out. He says they need to be told, and he says you're the man to deal with that. So thank you for choosing the Banter Show for your wonderful stories. So we'll tell you more about that when we get the first segment filmed and edited and recorded. So we'll tell you more about that. I'm really looking forward to this one. This is something really special. No deaths today, and 83 cases. My goodness, that's still bad. Hello, Lorgan. Lorgan, everything's great. How's your good self? Just I've no glass. Bear with me. Yes, it just literally just home. That's why I'm going on late here. But a very interesting meeting this evening with a local gentleman, and he's quite the character. So we're really looking forward to this. Hello, Box Guy. How are you? Yes, very interesting. Very interesting stories. And so I said I'm looking forward to this. There's a lot of people, a lot of families, and I know a lot of these old Newry families. I know quite the amount of them, and there's a lot of characters. So there'll be some stories getting told now within the next few months. I'd say it's going to take a few months, but I had to tell them we're going to have to do this segment by segment. There's no other way of doing it. He was just full on, wanted to tell me all the information, and he couldn't. It didn't happen, and then he was thinking that much, he was forgetting stories and all. So what I asked him to do, I asked him somewhere safe and quiet where we can talk, and where we can record these stories. It is quite. There's tell you some stories. A lot of them are survival stories about how people survived back in the day here in Newry. Some of the old streets, um, William Street. William Street's still here, but there's parts of William Street are gone. And then he reminded me of the scientist chapel, or the Scientology chapel in William Street, and I couldn't remember. And then it dawned on me where it was. It was a tiny little church. So there's some stories brought back a lot of memories for me, even as a child, and all old family memories. It's just incredible. So hopefully we're going to do that within the next. Well, it's going to take a couple of months anyway, to get the people lined up to get interviewed, and it's going to be really something else. Can you give a shout out to my friend Finn Cunningham from Boxguy? There you go, Boxguy. There's our shout out to all good, my dad. Excuse me, all good. Well, Tony. So Boxguy. So all good. Got my job. Oh, my dad got his job today. Well done to your dad. Well done to your dad. Is he okay? No side effects. Lorcan, any side effects? And which vaccine was it? If you can let us know, please. And I know a few people getting the Astra one, and they're getting, the shakes and hot flushes and all that, and sweats. So Lorcan, which vaccine did your father get? I'm glad to hear that, by the way. I really am. And if you could just let us know, and if there's any side effects. I'm not sure what vaccine it was. And no side effects. Well, that's great. Thank you, Lorcan. That is great. I love to hear that there's no side effects. So that's a good ending to to this evening's proceedings. And so yes, as I said, that's why I was late at a pre-production meeting. So some wonderful stories about the characters of Old Newry. Really fantastic. So I really am looking forward to getting this done, because it's these stories have never been told before, and they're handed down from history, and they're all true. So that's very, very interesting. Can't wait. So we didn't make it to the studio today. As I said, we've been in a pre-production meeting, and we'll be filming an audio as well, recording audio at these interviews. And this fella actually said that it's a pity, he said it's a pity that he didn't come to me a few years ago to get his friends that had passed away. Before they passed away, he says he really wanted to get them on the Banter show. He said he would have loved that. That would have been, a treat for him. But now he's only him and a few friends left. So this is the problem. So if you have any stories there you want to get out, as long as they're true or feel good stories or positivity stories, all good positivity ones, do get in contact with us. But we'll wait till we get this one done first. I'm really looking forward to this. And once again, a big shout out to all the staff of the Ash Grove. Thank you so much for your service. So I called to see my father this evening on the way back from the meeting. So yes, indeed. Quite the story's going about. So I hope you're all keeping well and safe. So Lorcan Murda's father got his vaccine. Isn't that great news? And my son got the vaccine as well. He got it on Saturday. And he actually got the Astra one and felt a bit jittery and shaky after it. And took a few ibuprofen, went to bed, but he slept 18 hours. 18 hours! And now he's absolutely fine. So keep telling us your vaccine stories, or keep letting us know if there's any side effects. And was not weather awful today? Such weather, the hailstorms and everything, unbelievable. So friends, I just noticed the 10-minute slot is up. So I'll tell you what it is. I am going to get a glass now, and drink like a cultured person out of the glass instead out of the bottle, but it was flat out. I'm just in through the door. So do keep in touch, and thanks to everybody for your kind comments here on the Banter Show on YouTube, and we're looking forward to more interaction with you tomorrow night. So until then, friends, it's a big raise your friends. It is that time, and we're out of here.